Good afternoon. Welcome to the channel. Retired, don't give up. Today I'm going to talk about monthly costs for living in Thailand. Now you can search this topic and get literally pages of telling you what it really costs. And almost everyone has a different amount. Why? Simply because every situation is different. Monthly costs can range from exuberant or ridiculously low. But most have relating topics: rent, food, transportation, entertainment, which can certainly give a general conception of true costs. Recently, I watched a video from a fellow YouTuber who lives in Chiang Mai, and his costs were 26,500 baht. But he's been living here for a while. He's a single man, and he lives in essentially a Thai apartment, which he rents at 3,500 baht. He owns a motorcycle for transportation. So yes, his monthly budget is quite reasonable. Where you choose to live will greatly influence your budget. Whether it be in a city or a rural country setting like myself, whether you live alone or have a girlfriend or a Thai wife, how you get to one place to another, motorcycle, car, or song tao, whether you choose to live in a Thai apartment, a condo, or prefer to live in a house. Truth is, I shied away from this topic because, as I said, every situation is different, and so is mine. But I can talk about my case. I came to Thailand with the intent of living with Kratai, so I never lived alone. We rented a house, so the costs associated with a house are higher. I rented a motorcycle, and we owned a car, and all the added expenses that came with the first 6 months of living in Chiang Mai. After that, I moved to the province of Prey and moved into Kratai's home. Yes, we saved from not paying rent, but there are, as I've said, costs to maintaining a home. For instance, I just received the electric bill, a whopping 5,078 baht. Yes, this is the hottest time of the year, and that is indeed an eye-opening amount. But we have a very large house, and there are 4 of us living in it. Myself, Kratai, her mother, and her son. We have 3 air conditioners. We have 3 fridges. We have 2 water coolers, and one has hot water on demand. Laundry is done almost daily. So yeah, solar is a very possibility in our future. Keep in mind that this being the hottest months, the average for the year for electrical bill would be about 3,000 a month. So yes, solar is certainly a consideration, but that in itself could be a very large investment that could take a long time to pay off, depending on how much you invest. We have 2 motorcycles. I'll bet one is old, but the ADV burns more fuel. And then there's the car. The fuel, maintenance, insurance, and annual inspections. There are monthly village fees and medical expenses for Katai's mother and for myself. Every second month, it's a trip to Chiang Mai to see the cardiologist and receive 2 months of medicine to the amount of 6,300 baht. It's a 2-day trip costing 700 for a hotel and 1,400 in fuel for the round trip. Now, it could be cheaper if I could talk Kratai into going on the motorcycle, and a lot more fun. And of course, there's food. And that trip usually averages out to about 10,000 baht. So budget 5,000 baht per month. On average, the ADV burns about 700 baht in fuel with pretty much daily riding. The car, well, that's pretty much a minimum of 2,500 baht in fuel. But insurance and yearly inspections add up to almost 14,000 baht. So that's about 1,200 baht per month. And since I've been here, I've spent approximately 50,000 baht on the car, which includes the new radio, new tires, engine work, and other maintenance. True, this is not going to be every year, but it is safe to say 500 baht a month should be allocated for maintenance. After all, the car is over 10 years old. Luckily, it's a Toyota and it only has 145,000 kilometers. Then there's food. We make 3, quite often 4 trips to Macro in the city of Pair, 40 kilometers away. It's a wholesale store, much like Costco in Canada. And it seldom costs less than 3,500 baht each trip. Along with that, our daily trips into the town of Som, often buying street food from street vendors, pad thai, noodles, fresh cooked chicken, or the Sunday market that has a variety of delicious foods. Also, I like to have a drink of chocolate milk in the evening. No beer, except my once a week from my cigar. Speaking of cigars, I'm down to 8 left, so that will be a topic soon. I have a friend who just went back to the States, and he'll be back in a few months, and he may replenish my supply. But if anyone has any suggestions, on that, please let me know. I digress. Back to the daily costs. I would say our trip into Song daily cost about 150 baht a day. So that can add up to another 1,000 baht a week. Although quite often we also will bring home takeout for Katai's mother and son, and that would, tend to increase that 1,000 baht a week. I also meet 3 times a week with some of my friends for coffee, and that averages 200 baht a week. So if we were to add all this up, it would come to approximately 34,000 baht. Now, I have not included the yearly cost of the marriage visa because the first one was expensive, and hopefully the following years will average out to about 3,000 baht a year, and I have added that. Also, there are more legal items on my docket, like a Thai driver's license and the Thai ID, but these are one-time things. Which brings me to the elephant in the room, my YouTube channel. As you know, I have the minimum 1,000 subscribers to be monetized, but I do not have the minimum hours. I need about another 1,100 or so. And even then, the return will not offset the output that I have and will continue to spend to allow me to produce the quality videos I'm striving to achieve. The trip to Koh Lipi, as amazing as it was, really impacted my budget, and consequently we are now laying low to recuperate, so to speak. Now, most of you say I'm enjoying all that Thailand has to offer, and that would be true, but the expenses are real and significant. And bringing it to your TV screen, all I ask is to subscribe, share, help me get those viewing hours. That said, you could essentially say my monthly budget is about 34,000 less being a YouTuber. And I could say that's what it costs to live in Song District, Northern Thailand. And I would not be wrong. I have a friend who lives here with his Thai wife of 20 years. They own their own home. He has 2 motorcycles, no car, and they live on an average of 25,000 baht a month. So yes, it can be done. But is this a good benchmark to go by? Again, as I've said in the very beginning, every situation is different depending on you, where you choose to live, who you choose to live with, and what your lifestyle may be. There is another way to look at this, which to me makes more of an impact. How much is your income? How much money do you bring in every month? Monthly pensions, payments from RSP funds, not cash on hand. That's a whole other video. Whatever guaranteed income you receive every month so you can stay in Thailand. It's no secret that many expats come here because they are on basic pension, and many of you are watching this because of that. I'm one of those expats. I live on my government pensions and a supplement from my registered retirement fund, which unfortunately has a time stamp. As a Canadian, I receive two government pensions, the CPP Government Pension Plan and the OAS, Old Age Security Plan. And yes, for you Canadians, I do get to keep it all, and I pay almost no tax on it. I then supplement these payments with a $500 a month withdrawal from my registered retirement income fund. They withhold $100 a month out of that $500 for taxes, which, because of my income being low enough, I get most of that back when I do my yearly income tax. This totals 2,250 Canadian dollars, which converts to about 50,000 baht per month. Essentially, the registered retirement investment fund will run out in approximately 15 years. But the two government pensions alone cover my marriage visa requirements of 40,000 baht a month. Now, I don't have to tell you that if I was still in Canada, there is no way I could live on $2,250 a month. There is no way I could retire. I would be forced to keep working. And the prescription drugs that I was taking to keep my psoriatic arthritis at bay, just so I could keep working, was slowly killing me. Even now, the function in this hand, the left hand, is minimal. I am where I need to be, where my income covers my budget, and then some. If you're worried your retirement is all but a dream, well, there may be a place for you here. All you need to do is, remember, don't give up.